A very good afternoon to all of you guys. Thank you so much for opting Verzeo as your internship partner. We'll just wait for 5 to 10 minutes so that more students join us. Please stay tuned. Hello, guys. Please note that this is just an induction class wherein I'll be explaining you how the internship would work. Okay, so whatever guidelines that need to be followed throughout the internship, how the classes will go on, all this will be explained by me. I'm not your mentor, and people from a lot of courses are present here today. So this is just a guideline session. Okay, I'll be walking you through the entire timeline of the internship and some do's and don'ts which you will have to follow. In the end of the session, I will be open for questions. You can post all your doubts towards the end. Please make sure that you listen to all the points carefully. Keep a notebook and a pen if you want, and make a note of all the points so that you can avoid any confusion later. I hope that is clear. So with that, let's start the class. Okay, as I mentioned, this is just a common session and it's applicable to all the students. It is not course specific. I know that, a lot of you are from different courses. Some of you have opted for machine learning, some for cybersecurity, AutoCAD, etc. But this particular session is common to everyone. Do not worry, your classes will start with your mentor shortly, maybe in 1 or 2 days. Okay. And again, you can post any doubt you have in the chat box in the end of the session. Also, throughout the session, you may come across a lot of email IDs. So please note it down and add it to your contacts in your email so that you do not miss out on any important updates. Okay, so I would first be talking about the process and timeline of the internship. So, what would happen in what week? I will be explaining that. And I would also be talking about some do's and don'ts which you have to follow. We also have a learning management system known as LMS, where we upload all the recorded classes of your course. I will also be talking about that. I will discuss about the projects, notes, and the attendance policy. And in the end, I will also be giving you certain phone numbers and email IDs uh, where you can contact us. Okay, let me repeat. I will be talking about the timeline of the internship, the do's and don'ts. I will also talk about LMS, projects, notes, attendance, and the contact details would be shared with you. Okay. So your internship officially begins today. So today is week 1 of your internship. Okay. So what would happen is from today to for the next 5 or 6 weeks, approximately, you would be having classes. Okay. Since you guys have opted for the mentor-led program, you would be having live classes on the Zoom platform. Okay. This is February, so somewhere till the mid of March, classes will go on every week according to the agenda. I believe if you have completed your payment already, you would have received your agenda from an email ID called onboarding@verzeo.com. You can just refer to that and you will know the timetable of your internship. Okay, I'll repeat once again. The agenda has been sent to you from onboarding@verzeo.com, provided you have completed the payment. Okay, so classes will be held according to the same till the mid of March. Okay, so in the mid of March, that is week 6 to 8 approximately, you would be given two projects. Okay, a minor project and a major project. Note that when the projects are given, your classes will go on parallelly. There's no stoppage of class. We won't pause it or anything. Your classes will go on, and at the same time, your projects will be given, which you have to complete and submit. Okay. Once you have submitted the projects, that's around week 9 to 10, say around the end of March. Okay. In the end of March, you would be submitting the projects and we will evaluate your project submission. Once we have done the evaluation, we will be giving you certificates. Okay. Please note, I will repeat myself. This is just a tentative timeline. Okay. We cannot stick hard and fast to this timeline itself. I am just giving you an overall idea how the course would go on. Depending on the course, depending on mentor availability, depending on the portion to be covered, there may be changes in this, like maybe 1 or 2 weeks, it'll go on extra, or your project might be assigned a little late. That's why this is just tentative to give you a brief idea of what would go on. Okay. Uh, Once again, week 1 to 5, your classes will go on according to the agenda. Week 6 to 8, that's towards the end of March, your classes will be going on. And along with that, we'll give you the minor and major project. We'll give you sufficient deadline to complete the projects. I will be talking about that in the next slides. Once you have submitted the projects, we will be evaluating that, and certificate will be given only to the students who have submitted the projects. Make a note of this, guys. You can't come in the end after the program is complete saying that you did not give me certificate. You will only get certificate if you complete the project and submit it. Okay. Moving on. As mentioned earlier, your classes will be held on Zoom. Only today's session is being streamed on YouTube. Do not worry. All the future classes will be held on Zoom. All of you, please download the Zoom application on whichever device you will be using to join the classes, your laptop, your desktop, your iPad, your phones, whichever is the device you will be using to join the class. Please download the Zoom application on that and create an account. Okay, create a new account with the registered email ID. Okay, now your registered email ID is the email ID you have given us. Okay, where we have been sending you updates. That is your registered email ID. You will have to create an account on Zoom with this email ID itself. I understand you guys might be having multiple email IDs from your college, or you have multiple personal accounts, but you cannot join the classes with any random email ID. Please make sure you're joining the class with the email ID you have given us. Only then we can mark your attendance. Again, in the end, you cannot come back and say, ma'am or sir, I forgot to log in with my registered email ID. Please consider my attendance. We will not be able to do that, guys. We are so sorry, because the attendance is generated by Zoom itself. You will have to log in with your registered email ID, and only then attendance will be marked. Also, when you're attending the classes, don't attend for 5 or 10 minutes and leave the class and expect to get full attendance. Your attendance will be marked based on the number of hours you have attended. Okay. We will count if the class is for 60 minutes, make sure you attend the 60 minutes. Only in unforeseeable conditions, if something happened, if you miss, it's fine. But try and attend most of the classes and be there throughout the class. Okay. Now you would have a doubt, how will you know when the class is? Now I already told you there's an agenda. Agenda is the timetable which has already been sent to people who have completed the payment. In case you have completed the payment and still not got the timetable, please wait for some time. Okay, please wait for a day or two and you should receive it via email. Even then, if you do not receive, you can always go to your LMS dashboard and the agenda would be available there. Agenda is the timetable according to which classes will be held. Okay. And every time there's a class, what would happen is, say you have a class on 7th. Okay, so you have a class on the 7th of February. You would be receiving the mail for that class by 9 p.m. on 6th. Okay, so you will get the class mail 12 to 24 hours before each class. Okay, do not worry that you have not got the class mail or something. It will be sent a night before the class is held. And also classes will not be every day. Please don't don't keep panicking that I didn't get class mail or something. Check the agenda, check the timetable. Classes will be held only according to that. If there is any extra class scheduled apart from that, we will notify you of the same. Otherwise we will be sticking to the agenda itself. Okay. Yeah, these class mails would be sent to you from onboarding@verzeo.com. Yeah, the class mails would be sent to you from onboarding@verzeo.com. Again, the classes will go on according to the agenda itself. Okay. And yeah, I already mentioned this, that you will have to join with your registered email ID. Otherwise, attendance will not be considered. Okay, a very important point, guys. You will have to keep your mic and camera off during the sessions because we have numerous students. We cannot allow you to cause disturbance in the class because the mentor's flow of thoughts will be interrupted. So we cannot have that. Your mic and camera will always be kept off. In case you have any doubt in the class, you can put it up in the chat box. You can raise your hand in Zoom and the mentor will address it. Now, by chance, if it is not addressed in class, do not worry. You can send your query, whatever doubt you have, you can send it to support@verzeo.com. Okay, send it to support@verzeo.com and we will help you out with your query. All right. Moving on. Some guidelines which you will have to follow throughout the tenure of the internship. Do's. You have to join the sessions on time. It's highly encouraged you at least join 2 to 3 minutes before the class starts. So if your class is starting at 7 o'clock, say, try and join the class by 6:55 or 6:58. Do not join late. Okay. Always join the class with your registered email ID. Once again, your registered email ID is the email ID you have given us while enrolling for the course. Okay. Whatever assignments and projects are given to you in the class, please make sure you submit it within the given deadlines. Okay. Only in adverse circumstances, where if you have some emergency or some prior commitments, only then you can request for an extension. I will again talk about that in the further slides, but try and submit all the deliverables within the given deadline. Okay. Yeah, again, during your live classes, whatever doubts you have, you can post it in the chat box. The mentor will be able to see your query and they'll answer it. In case it's not answered, you can mail it to support. Okay. Also, I mentioned about 2 projects, minor and major. So the major project would be a group project. Okay. Now, in this group project, everyone's advised to actively participate in the group and make your contribution and submit the project. Okay. Some no-nos during the internship are as follows. In the class, you cannot have any private conversations. Okay, you can't sit in the class and chat with each other. Just listen to the class. Any doubts which is there must be addressed to the mentor. Okay. You cannot turn on your mic or camera. I've stated the reasons earlier as well. You're not allowed to turn on your mic or camera. You cannot share your personal information with your classmates. You cannot, it's strictly prohibited. You cannot share your personal email ID, phone number, whatever details. All this cannot be shared with your peers. One very, very important thing, guys, make a note of this. You cannot create any social media group. I see a lot of queries now. I know all of you guys are going to post that, ma'am, can we create a WhatsApp group? Can you create a WhatsApp group for us? No, we cannot create any WhatsApp group. For the project purpose, we will be creating a Google Classroom, and we will share the link for you, link for the same with you when the projects are assigned. Till then, whatever communication has to happen must happen with the support team itself. Okay. If we find out any of you have made any social media group, Telegram, WhatsApp, whatsoever, we will be taking very strict action against you. All right. And you cannot involve in any form of advertisement on our platforms. You cannot endorse your own products or sites or anything what is there. You cannot promote that on our platforms. All right. I'll just keep this slide on for a minute. You can just take a look at it and make a note of any point which you require. Okay, let's continue. In the beginning, I mentioned about LMS. I hope all of you have made an LMS account already. Okay, in case you haven't, please check the mails you have received from onboarding@verzeo.com. So you would have received a video and a link, and you will have to create an account on this. Those of you who have already created the account and have completed your payment, we have given you the course enrollment in LMS. You can go and check the same. All right. So I'll tell you what happens on LMS. Every live class which happens, we record it and we upload it on this LMS portal, so that any of you who missed the live class can go back and revisit the LMS and complete your course. All right. The link for this is learn.verzeo.in. It's highlighted in the screen. Please take a look. It's learn.verzeo.in. Please don't go to learn.verzeo.com. That link is not functional. Please visit learn.verzeo.in and see to it that you have got the enrollment. In case you have paid and still not got the enrollment, wait for a day or two. Even then, if you do not get it, get in touch with our support team, and they'll help you out. Okay. And yeah, so the class recordings would be uploaded 24 hours once the class is completed. So say if your class is held on the 7th of February, on the 8th of February, you'll be able to see that recording in your LMS dashboard. Okay. Now, the access to this LMS dashboard will be valid only for 6 months. So since you're in the February batch, around August, your enrollment will be removed. Towards July and August, your enrollment will be removed. So please watch whatever videos you have to watch and complete the course by then. Okay. You can't come back later and say, my course is not visible on my LMS. Why is that? So we are telling all this in advance to avoid any confusion later on. Please note that it's only valid for 6 months, and after that you will not be able to see your course in the dashboard. Okay. Now, when you log into your LMS, those of you who have already got the enrollment, you must have seen something called content videos. Okay. Now, these content videos, you might have faced some issue like there's a lag in the video or something. Do not worry. These content videos are from the older batches. Okay. It's just put there for your reference so that you have something to watch till your actual classes begin. Okay, so in LMS, there will be multiple sections. So once your classes have begun, there will be a tab named live recorded classes. And whatever classes uploaded under that, those are the only ones which you'll have to watch. Okay, that's like mandatory. The content videos is just optional. If you want, you can watch it. If you do not want, you can ignore it. But the part which concerns you is the live recorded classes, okay, of your batch. So wait for the classes to begin. Once the classes have begun, you can see a tab called live recording classes, and whatever is uploaded under that, you can watch that classes. Those will be your batch classes. Okay, I hope I'm clear. I did mention about the attendance earlier. So you might ask me, what is the benefit of attendance? So people who maintain an attendance above 80%, if you ever decide to take up another course with Verzeo, you would be getting a certain amount of discount on that. Okay. Uh, Again, this 80% has to be maintained, otherwise the discount will not be applicable. Okay. If there's someone who has maintained an attendance percentage of above 90%, then you would be getting a free course from our side. Okay, we'll be giving you a free course which will help you with resume building, personality development, your how to enhance your portfolio, and all this. Also, additionally, what we would be doing is we would be making a note of all the students who have attendance above 90%, and we would be referring you to our partner companies. Okay, we'll just be referring, we are not guaranteeing anything. We will be referring you to our partner companies, and if there's some opening which matches your profile, then the company would get in touch with you. Okay. Yes, during the course, your mentor might be sharing a lot of drive links and notes in the Zoom classes. If you're attending the Zoom classes, please make sure you copy the drive link from there itself. The mentor would be posting that in your chat box, and please make sure you download it from there. In case you haven't, do not worry. We also send the notes to all the students in bulk. So you would be receiving it maybe around 20th or 25th of the of this month. Okay, all the notes will be sent in bulk. You do not have to worry. Anything which is required, we will be sending it from event@verzeo.com. Okay, please make a note of this email ID. All the notes will be sent from event@verzeo.com. Earlier, I mentioned that the class mails will be sent from onboarding@verzeo.com, and now notes will be sent from event@verzeo.com. Please note down both these email IDs so that you're not confused in the future. Okay. And yeah, your mentor would also be giving you some assignments in class, or maybe you get some assignment from our end. Now this assignment is just for practice. Okay, you do not have to submit it. This is only the assignment. Okay, there are projects which I will talk about later. Those need to be submitted, but assignments which the mentor gives in class need not be submitted. You just have to practice it. Okay. All right. So projects, this is one very vital part of your internship. Only on the completion of projects, you will be eligible to receive the certificate. Okay. Projects would be given between the 6th and 8th week of your internship. So you are in the February batch. That means your 6th and 8th week would be in the latter half of March. So you can expect to receive your projects between March 20 and March 30. In case you don't get it, do not worry. That might be because your sufficient portion has not been completed. Now we can only assign projects when the mentor has covered enough portion. So in case you do not get it within the timeline, do not worry. We will be sending projects to everyone. Okay. Now the minor project which I told you about, to complete it, you will be given a timeline of 1 week. Okay, 7 days will be given to complete the minor project, and you have to submit it by then. And for the major project, which is a group project, you will get 2 weeks of time. That's 15 days. Okay. Now, the minor project has to be completed individually. You cannot come and say, I please allot someone, please allot a group to do this. You can't ask that. You have to complete it on your own. And the major project, you will get a group of, say, 7 to 8 members in your group, and you can complete your project along with them. Now, a lot of you here might have joined along with your friends. So, if you want the same group to be allotted for the major project, you will have to mail us when the project is assigned. Okay. So, when the major project is due, we would be sending you a Google Classroom invite. When you receive that, if you see that you guys are in this different batches, then only mail us with your registered email IDs, your email ID and your friend's email ID. You can send it to us, and then we will change the batch. All right, do not mail us right now, because we cannot change the batch right now because it's not made. The batches will be made only when the project is allotted. So when the project is allotted, you can email us. In case you have a friend with whom you want to team up, send the registered email IDs of all the people who want to be in the same group, and we will make the changes. Okay. Now, you might say that the time of 1 week or 2 week for the minor project and major project which is given, you might not be able to submit within that stipulated timeline. Okay. In case of that, always mail us to support@verzeo.com. Guys, this is a very important mail ID, support@verzeo.com. Whatever problems you have throughout the internship, you didn't get last mail, you didn't get notes, whatever problem is there, you have to mail us. Okay. Do make sure you get in touch with the support team. I'm aware that you guys have been in touch with a lot of executives in between, with the payment executive, with the sales executive, but they might not be very well equipped to help you out with your queries. So in the end, you can't come and tell that, I informed your executive that I need an extension, I asked for something. Unless you come and tell the support team, there won't be any track of it. uh, Support team is best equipped to help you out with any problem you have, any help you need from us. So always come to us for any problem you're facing. Okay. So again, when you need a deadline extension, when you need to be teamed up with your friend, come to the support team. Please do not go anywhere else. And do not email any random email IDs. Like, you'll be receiving class mails from some email ID. Don't start replying to that, because all these are no reply mails. You will not get a reply from there. Those mails are only to be sent. Like, we only send class mails from onboarding@verzeo.com. And from event@verzeo.com, you'll only receive notes. If you send mails that it will not be answered, then do not blame us in the end. Whatever doubts you have, whatever queries you have, please send it to support@verzeo.com. Okay. Yeah, moving on. Your major project is a group project. I told that already. And for the project discussion as well, you cannot make any social media group. You cannot discuss your projects on WhatsApp. We will be allotting the Google Classroom. Okay, so you will receive this Google Classroom after March 15th. Say March 20th. Yeah, you will receive it around March 20th. And only there you can discuss about the project. Okay. I hope all these points are clear. Yeah, you might ask me, how do I submit the project? And if I have any doubt, what do I do? Okay. This is the fourth email ID I'm giving you guys. Projects will be sent to you from project@verzeo.com. Okay. Do make a note of this as well. And regarding how to submit the project, okay, we will be giving you a Google form. Okay. In the project mail itself, there will be a click here to submit button in the project mail. If you click on that, you will be redirected to a Google form, and all your details would be already filled in it. Now, the details in that Google form are the details which you have given us while you're registering. If you see any mistake in this Google form, drop a mail to support@verzeo.com saying my details are incorrect. Please change it. Do not take it up to yourself to make the changes. If you change something in the Google form where you are submitting the project, that will not be considered. So say you saw your name is incorrect. Okay. There's some issue in the spelling or some space, some name is wrong, whatever issue you see in the form, notify the support team of that so that they can make the changes. If you change the name in the form, that will not be counted. Okay. And you might then receive the wrong certificate with wrong details. So make sure your details are correct. And if it is wrong, drop a mail to support. Okay. In the form, you will have an option to upload your project. Now, in case you guys have multiple files which have to be submitted, there will also be an option of submitting via a Google Drive link. Okay. I hope all of you are aware of Google Drive. So if in case you have multiple files to be submitted, you can make a folder on your Google Drive submit, upload all the files in that folder, and then submit the link of that folder in the Google form. Okay, if it's just one file, you can directly upload it in the Google form. If you have multiple files to be submitted, you can submit it as a Google Drive link. All right. If you have any project related doubt, any doubts, whatever you have, again, you have to send it to support@verzeo.com. Okay. Do not mail us asking for the mentor's number or email ID. We are not allowed to disclose the mentor's personal details. Whatever doubt you have, send it to support. We will send it to your mentor, and we'll get the clarification from them and give you the resolution. Do not worry. We are always here to help you out with any queries you have, any doubts you have. Okay. Yes, so certificates, another very important part of your internship. These certificates would only be given when you submit the projects. Okay, so the two main certificate which everyone gets on completion of the projects are course completion and internship completion. So if you submit the minor project, 3 to 4 weeks after you have submitted, you will receive the course completion certificate. All right. And for the internship completion certificate, you will have to submit the major project. Again, we'll evaluate that, and if everything's fine, we will issue the internship completion certificate. Okay. And yeah, so some of you might have been promised some extra certificates and all that. Again, there are different certificates based on the course you have opted for. I am just mentioning the generic certificates which is there for every course. These two are the ones which every course you will get this, provided that you submit the projects. If you have been told about any other certificates, do not worry, it will be given. And yeah, you will be receiving the certificates from support@verzeo.com. Do not look in your LMS portal or somewhere for the certificates. Certificates will only be emailed to you, and we do not issue hard copy of certificates. We only give soft copy. Okay. Yeah, that's all I had to mention about the certificates. Moving on. Yeah, so we have reached the end of the slide. This is the contact us slide. Any queries you have, please send it to support@verzeo.com. Every mail you send to us will be replied to within a span of 24 to 48 hours. Okay. Guys, do not send us multiple emails about the same thing. If you send us one mail, it will reach us and you will get a reply. Do not worry. Okay. And don't send a mail and expect a reply within 10 minutes or something. Don't start calling. Don't start panicking. There's nothing to worry about. If you have sent a mail, it will be replied to within 24 to 48 hours. Okay. And whatever doubts you have, if you have a number of issues, make one email, one concise email, note down all your queries and send it to us instead of sending multiple ones, because then it will be very difficult for us to keep track of all your queries. Like say you in one mail you have sent that, ma'am, I did not get class mail. In another one you said, please change my course, please change this. So if you send multiple emails, it's very difficult to keep track. So whatever doubts you have, whatever help you need from us, write it in one mail and send it to us and we will reply to it. Okay. Also, the replies to you to your emails will be coming in the form of a ticket ID. So our reply would read something like this: Verzeo support ticket ID, and there would be some number, random system generated numbers, and your query will be there and we would have replied to that. Okay. The reply will not come as a reply to the email you sent us. It will be coming in the form of a ticket. Now you will see some numbers as a ticket ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, say. You do not have to worry about that number again. It's just for our reference to keep track of whose query it is. Okay. Do not worry about that. Just in case you have mailed us, do look out for some tickets which come as a reply to you, and your resolution would be given in that mail itself. Okay. Guys, this is our support phone number, 08047166567. I'll repeat the number. It's also on the screen. Please make a note of this. This is in case you're not comfortable emailing, if you want immediate resolution or something, you can call us. This is the number 08047166567. Okay. So this number is active from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the morning. 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the afternoon, and 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Okay, please make sure you call us between these time intervals only. If you call us after 8 and before 11 in the morning, you will not get any answer. So make sure whatever call has to be done, you do it within this timeline only. Okay. Yes. Whenever you mail us, you will get a system generated mail. Okay. You will immediately get a system generated mail, and it will have a PDF saying that you can refer to this PDF for any questions you have. Do not worry. That's not the only reply you will get. That's a system generated mail. Okay. Uh, just that's just sent to you, so that in case you have, so we have a FAQs document that will be sent to you, so that if you can solve your query yourself referring to that, it would be great for you, right? You'll get an immediate resolution. But regardless of that, one of our agents will reply to your mail. Do not worry at all. And do not think that we are just sending you automated mails every time. Okay. Our executive will be assigned to every case. And also, you might read something called an agent will be assigned. Agent will be assigned doesn't mean we'll be calling you. We'll be just replying to you via email. If you want us to call you or something, you can call us on the support number and tell us. We will not be calling you per se. All right, I'll just keep this slide on for a minute. Please make a note of this email ID and the phone number as well. All right. So, guys, in this session, I have covered all the questions about timings, agenda, attendance, LMS, etc. If you guys have any more questions, you can post it in the chat box. I highly encourage you to post any question you have in the chat box so that you get immediate resolution now. Like I told you, if you email us or if you call us, there might be some delay in answering. So whatever questions you have, please make a note of it and post it in the chat box. I will be going through every question and answering it for you. Okay. Once again, thank you so much for interning with us. We wish you the best of luck for your program. And yeah, I'll be open for questions now. Please let me know whatever question you have. Okay, guys, I see some of you have already posted some questions. So let me start answering them. Shubham is asking, ma'am, course curriculum has been shared. I haven't got any agenda. Shubham, please check your mail once again. But if you haven't received it, do not worry. You would be receiving it in 1 to 2 days. Even then, if you do not receive, you can refer to the LMS dashboard. Your agenda would be uploaded by day after tomorrow. Okay. Saurabh is asking how to join real class. Okay, Saurabh, I already mentioned it in the presentation that class mails will be sent a day before the class. So, yeah, you can look out for that. Okay, I see some of you are asking if you will get a guide for the project. The major project will be explained in class. You'll have a doubt clarification session, okay? But you'll not have any guide per se for the projects. You will have a group with whom you will have to discuss and complete the project. If you have any doubt, again, as I mentioned multiple times, you can send it to support and we will be helping you out with any doubt you have, okay? All right. Ayush is asking what time will classes be and will we have it every day? Ayush, I answered this in the presentation that you will not have classes every day. It will be according to the agenda. Typically, you will have somewhere around two classes a week, 2 to 3 classes. The timings for that is after 5 p.m. Classes are held only after 5 p.m. on weekdays. And on weekends, maybe it will be any time in the day. Okay. But on weekdays, it will be held only after 5 o'clock. Again, please refer to the agenda because every course will have a different timing. It's not a set timing for everyone. Please refer to the agenda. If you haven't received it, you can check it on LMS within 2 days. Okay. Preetham is asking, can you explain about the ticket procedure? Okay, ticket is generated as a reply to your query. Okay, when you mail to support, a ticket will be generated, a number. Okay, a mixture of numbers, which is just a unique identification thing, so that we can keep a track of your emails. You would be receiving the reply in the form of a ticket. I hope that answers your question. Okay. Vansh is asking, could you please tell the process for changing group in case of major project? Yes, Vansh, definitely. What you have to do is around the end of March, you would be assigned to Google Classrooms. If you have a friend or someone who you have joined the internship with and you want to team up with them, you will have to drop a mail to support@verzeo.com with your email ID and your friend's email ID. If you guys are not allotted the same batch, okay, then we will be allotting the same batch to you. I hope that answers your question. Durga Prasad, class timing, I mentioned already, it will be after 5 p.m. On weekdays, and on the weekends, it can be at any time during the day. Abhijit is asking, do we also have to keep the name of our Zoom account same as email ID? Yeah, you can keep that, or you can keep your name. That doesn't matter. Just make sure that you join with the registered email ID. Okay. Manideep, you cannot contact the mentor. You have to contact the mentor through support itself. You can mail your queries to us and we will forward it to the mentor. How do we get Zoom link? Guys, the link for your classes will be sent to you a day prior to the class. Lakshmi Kant is saying, I don't understand LMS. Can you please tell me what your specific doubt is? What did you not understand about LMS so that I can help you out? Vishal is asking, I haven't paid the fee. Till when can I do it? Guys, you will only get the access to the class and everything if you have completed the payment. So please complete it at the earliest possible, possibly by today. Okay. Amar, Zoom link will be sent before the class, 12 to 24 hours before the class. Please wait for that. Venkateshwaran is asking, how are the certificates useful? So Venkateshwaran, you will be getting certified by the company, right? So if you have whatever course you have taken, you'll be getting a certificate for that, and you'll be able to add it to your portfolio, your resume, and that would help you a lot in showing your skills, showcasing your skills. Sanjana, I think I've already answered the question about class timings. Prajwal is asking, give me examples of major project. Okay, guys, every course has different major project, right? I cannot predict the project now, but the project will be based on whatever is taught to you in class. So make sure you listen to every class carefully and follow whatever is taught. How many students should be created for major project? We will be creating the group. Do not worry. Typically, you will have somewhere around 7 to 8 students in the group. OS is asking, what is the ticket ID I received? Ticket ID is the reply you got from support. It's just a unique string of numbers, which is for our identification. Amar, ma'am, for Android app development, do we use Dart or Java? Amar, you can please refer to your agenda, the curriculum which has been sent to you. It is mentioned in that. Someone's asking, can you tell me if class mail will be sent to mail? Yes, class mails will be sent to you to your registered email ID itself 12 to 24 hours before the class. Sohan is asking for major project, will the whole batch get same project? Yes, everyone will be getting the same project. Jawahar, you can contact if you want to contact the mentor, you can drop a mail to support. We will be forwarding it to the mentor. Sanjana, Zoom links will be emailed to you 12 to 24 hours before the class. Ayush, will the agenda be mailed to us? Yes, the agenda must have been already mailed to you if you have completed the payment. In case you haven't received it, wait for 1 or 2 days. Even then, if you do not receive, you can check it on LMS. The agenda will be uploaded there. Every one of you can see your own agenda in your LMS dashboard. Guys, keep those questions coming. I'll be here for 15 to 20 minutes. You can get all your doubts clarified. Please ask whatever doubt it is you have. Once, if you have completed the payment, please wait for a day or two. Otherwise, you can drop a mail. Ashmita, you get the ticket only if you mail us. Whenever you mail to support, you get the reply in form of a ticket. Ticket is not sent to everyone. It's not something which is sent to everyone. Whenever you mail us, you will receive the reply in form of ticket. Okay. Uh, if you okay, you will get the LMS enrollment 2 to 3 days within 2 to 3 days after the payment. In case you haven't got it already, please mail support and they'll be helping you out. Him Archit, no, I don't think there are any classes scheduled for today. Classes will be scheduled from tomorrow itself. Don't worry. Shahid, I'm not able to see any course. Shahid, please wait for a day or two. Even then, if you do not get the course in your dashboard, you can mail support. Always, classes will go on as per the agenda itself. But if something is rescheduled, say your mentor class cancelled the class or is not available, maybe then it will be rescheduled. But we will try to stick to the agenda itself. Okay. Amandeep, you cannot download LMS. It's a website which you have to go to. It is learn.verzeo.in. It's a website. It's not an app. It's a website. Manideep, your doubts will be clarified in the class if you post it in the chat box. In case you have some doubt after class, you can email it to support and we will be forwarding it to your mentor and he'll be answering it for you. Shubham, there's nothing called case study. We just give 2 projects and we'll evaluate it and give certificates. One is a minor project and one is a major project. Rukshi, if your name is mistyped, any corrections which have to be mailed, you can email support@verzeo.com and they'll be changing it for you. Ronika, please wait for a day or two. You will receive it. In case you still don't get it, you can visit LMS and you will be able to see the agenda. Ashmita is asking, can you differentiate between minor and major project? Yes, the minor project will be a little bit simpler than the major project, and you'll have to complete it individually. Whereas the major project will have multiple tasks, which is why we'll be allotting a group to you with whom you have to complete the project. Shahid, if you are a self-paced student, this is not the induction for you. You have joined the wrong induction. The self-paced induction will be conducted later on. Alim, if your classes collide with the internship classes, you can watch the missed classes on LMS. Balaji, classes will be conducted on Zoom. Only today's general guideline session is on YouTube. All the rest of the classes will be conducted on Zoom itself. Sharanya, you can drop a mail to support and we'll clarify the matter for you. Shahid, self-paced students do not have live classes. This session which just happened is only for students who have opted for live classes. Please leave this session. This session is not for you. Rohit is asking, in case of major projects, will they assign particular tasks? No, guys, you will be allotted a group and you have to coordinate amongst yourself and divide the task. We will not be dividing the tasks for you. You will have to do it on your own. Shahid, you will have received a mail for this because you enrolled for the mentor led. But if you want to change to self-paced, please leave this session. This session is only for mentor led students. Akash, it depends on the program you have opted for. You can contact support for more clarification on this. Manasa, yes, classes will only be on Zoom. No, Balaji, this class does not have attendance. This is just a general guidelines class. Guys, please don't post repetitive questions. I will be ending the session in 5 to 10 minutes. So please make sure you post all your questions and I can answer that for you. Jawahar, I have already mentioned that certificates are different based on course to course. I have spoken about the general certificates, that is course and internship completion certificate. If there are any extra certificates you want to know about, you can contact support. They'll help you out. Ravi, you cannot send the details for certificate. Whatever you have given while registering for the program, whatever details you have given, we'll be using the same thing in your certificate. If there are any changes to be made, please drop a mail to support. We'll do it for you. Yes, guys, you can use the certificate in your resume. and it will add, a lot of value to to your resume as well. Please do not post queries about certificates. Two certificates, which are course and internship completion, I have mentioned about it. There are different certificates based on the course you have opted for. So whatever is told to you will be delivered. If you have any further queries on that, please drop a mail to support@verzeo.com. One more thing, whatever changes you guys have to make, like I can see some people are posting, can we change our course? Whatever changes you have to make, if you have to change your batch, you want to change your batch, you want to change your course, make sure you drop a mail today itself. After this, we will not be making any further changes. Today would be the last date for the changes. uh, Drop a mail for the changes today itself, and also the changes will only be made you if you have completed the payment. Okay, once the classes have started, please don't come and tell, ma'am, I don't want this course, please change my course to something else. That will not be done. After that, you will be asked for a processing fee. So to avoid that, whatever changes have to be made, please drop a mail today itself. Abhishek, classes will be on weekends and weekdays as well. Please refer to your agenda. I have told you already where you can find the agenda. If any of you have joined the class late, you can find this class on LMS tomorrow. This will also be uploaded there, so you can watch it tomorrow. Okay. uh, Vansh is asking, will I receive agenda before class starts? Yes, you should receive it. Please once again go through your mails. It must be there. In case it's not there, you will find it on LMS tomorrow or day after. Guys, those of you who have not got the agenda, please don't worry. Please don't ask the same thing again and again. It will be available on LMS by tomorrow or maximum by day after. You can find it there. Okay, do not worry. Okay, guys, I would be ending in 5 minutes. Please post any questions you have so that I can answer it for you. Guys, I suggest that you go through our website, go to our website, go to the course you have opted for, and just check out all the details which are mentioned for further clarification. Okay, you will get a better idea about your course, how many months it will be, and all that. Please check that. Okay. Manasa, you're saying per week we'll have 2 to 3 classes. We'll have every week, same day. I'm sorry, I didn't get your query. The classes will be held as per the agenda. I've told you where you can find the agenda. Please refer to the same. Okay. Okay, guys, I would be ending this session. Any further queries you have, please get in touch with the support and we'll be helping you out. Once again, thank you very much for interning with us. Wish you the best of luck for your program. Have a nice day. Bye bye.